The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. He spins that thing down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Gray. Turning it on. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting him outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Not quite able to turn that corner and get it to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
On the direct snap, it's Gray. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Flame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for every...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Green Wave! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Wants to go up. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Hard-hitting tackle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Vasco. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds his man, it's Gray. Pulled down for the tackle. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the first half. They're looking for more, but give the defense credit when it's due. Nice job forcing an incompletion.
Here comes the heat. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, a double pass. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen he has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ.
Touchdown, Liberty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing.
Turning on the Jets. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Tulane. A great catch and run for 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Looking to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And the defense drags him down. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Bring in the heat. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Might be changing the route. On the snap, it's Gray. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bohannon. Right down the boulevard. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back for...
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And they get the sack just like that.
That keeps the score. Liberty, 56, Tulane.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Shoots it to the left. Holds it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as his defense...
This is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Quick toss. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. They'll break out the wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Gray. He'll pitch it. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the wildcat formation pays off. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Quarterback making checks. Direct snap. It's Gray. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Finds his man, it's Mobley. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for space to the left. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. He throws one to the left. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers.
And they will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and you've got to be happy about that after missing a pair. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to throw. It's Basco. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. There he goes. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Flames want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Flames are rolling down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Basco. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.